Hello to the package of tea point of view story. A point of view story is a short story that is told from different points of view. In this story, we have three versions of the same story. The first one. Yesterday, I went to the grocery store. I bought a package of tea. I bought fruit and vegetables, and I bought some school supplies for my son. Suddenly, I realized that I had forgotten my wallet at home. I returned home. When I was on my way home, a huge accident happened. The first car in the accident was the blue Escort. The blue Escort crashed me and broke my leg. I went to the hospital. There were no doctors or nurses in the hospital. But then we called them and the doctors came. I had a surgery, which was so easy. Then they called my father. Because of coronavirus, there was no space left in the hospital and they let me go. A conversation happened between me and the doctor. The doctor said, "If you want any help, just contact us." When I came back home, the shopkeeper gave me the tea for free. The tea was magical. Once I had it, my leg was healed. I felt hungry and wanted to eat something with the tea. My mother gave me a sandwich. I ate it and I had tea with it. I was still hungry. I went to the kitchen and ate cheesecake. Suddenly, I woke up and realized it was all a dream. A terrible one. Okay, this is the end of the first version of the point of view stories. Now let's go to the second. Every day I go to the grocery store. I buy a package of tea. I buy fruits and vegetables, and I buy some school supplies for my son. Suddenly, I realize that I have forgotten my wallet at home. I return home. When I'm on my way home, a huge accident happens. The first car in the accident is the blue Escort. The blue car crashes and breaks my leg. I go to the hospital. There are no doctors or nurses in the hospital. But then we call them and the doctors come. I have a surgery, which is so easy. Then they call my father. Because of coronavirus, there is no space left in the hospital, and they let me go. A conversation happens between the doctor and me. The doctor says, "If you want any help, just contact us." When I come back home, the shopkeeper gives me the tea for free. The tea is magical. Once I have it, my leg is healed. I feel hungry and want to eat something with the tea. My mother gives me a sandwich. I eat it and have tea with it. I'm still hungry. I go to the kitchen and I eat cheesecake. Suddenly, I wake up and realize it is all a dream, a terrible one. All right? This is the end of the second version of the point of view story. Now, the third. Next week, I will go to the grocery store. I will buy a package of tea. I will buy fruit and vegetables, and I will buy some school supplies for my son. Suddenly, I will realize that I will have forgotten my wallet at home. I will return home. When I will be on my way home, a huge accident will happen. The first car in the accident will be the blue Escort. The blue car will crash me and will break my leg. I will go to the hospital. There will be no doctors or nurses in the hospital. But then we will call them and the doctors will come. I will have a surgery which will be so easy. Then they will call my father. Because of coronavirus, there will be no space left in the hospital, and they will let me go. A conversation will happen between the doctor and me. The doctor will say, "If you want any help, just contact us." When I will come back home, the shopkeeper will give me the tea for free. The tea will be magical. Once I have it, my leg will be healed. I will feel hungry and will want to eat something with the tea. My mother will give me a sandwich. I will eat it and will have tea with it. I will still be hungry. I will go to the kitchen and will eat cheesecake. Suddenly, I will wake up and realize it will be all a dream, a terrible one. Okay, this is the end of the 3 versions of the point of view stories. Thank you for listening, and don't forget, repeat it over and over again for at least a week until the grammar of the story and everything will be in your mind and you can understand it automatically, spontaneously, and without any effort.